So, the mass spectrometer. Remember, basically what it is a curved, oops, dear me, let's try again, a curved tube like this, and what we have to do is we have to get our particles from here to there somehow. Now the first thing that we have to make sure is that they can actually get there and don't bump into anything else, so therefore we need to evacuate our tube, so we have to have a very strong pump so the particles will pass through a vacuum. Of course, before we can get our particles moving through that vacuum, we need to make sure that they are all completely separated. So the first step is vaporization. So we have on this end some sort of oven to make sure that our particles are completely vaporized. We'll have a little hole so that our particles can diffuse through. Here they come, diffusing through. Now we've got to somehow have a way to manipulate our particles, and one of the ways to do this is to impart some sort of charge on them, and the way that we do this is through an electron gun, ionization. Basically what we have is a stream of high energy electrons passing perpendicular to the path of our particles, and we find that our particles will be ionized by high energy electrons to form positively charged ions, like that. Now once our positively charged ions have that positive charge, we can now start manipulating them. The way that we manipulate them first is to accelerate through a series of charged plates. And these of course will be negatively charged plates. So our particles, seeing those positively charged particles, seeing the negative charge, will be accelerated through and also focused into a fine beam. Next step is deflection. And we use a strong electromagnet that produces a variable magnetic field to enable our particles to be deflected. The degree of deflection will depend upon the mass and the charge of our particles, or the mass to charge ratio. So if our particles have a big mass and a small charge, heavy, they may not be deflected very much and hit the wall. If on the other hand they have too low a mass to charge ratio for the given magnetic field strength, they'll be deflected too much and hit the wall. But if they have exactly the right mass to charge ratio, they will just pass around our mass spectrometer like that in the right curve. And the final step is detection. Here's our detector. Again, a negatively charged plate, which when our positive particle hits it, picks up an electron and produces a flow of current. So that can then go to our computer to be displayed. That basically is our mass spectrometer.